Because I think when you guys actually put your mind to something, when you actually leverage the thing that lets you get top DPS in WoW, or lets you get brass or whatever shit in LoL, then you can, if you turn it to the real world, like, think about this. You guys are so analytical, so driven. You will grind a video game for 14 hours a day for 2 years of your life. It's not that you're lazy. It's just we need to shift. We don't need to teach you how to be less lazy. We just need to move where your focus is to something that is actually productive in life.
You will do things for a reason to please other people, and you will never have lived. This is a woman who has been at the bedside of thousands of dying people, and this is the message she heard from them over and over again. None of them ever regretted not going to work more often and making more money. No one on their deathbed says, I wish I'd gone to the office one more day or another hour every day. I wish I'd spent one more day just making money. I wish my 401k was bigger now that I'm dying. No one has ever said that. I just can't imagine that any sane person would ever say that.
So if you look at an adult and you ask an adult, okay, are you happy in life? The majority of them, whether they're happy in life, depends on two things. Do they have a relationship and do they kind of have kids? And are they building something in the world? And this is also where our default playbook means that kind of gives us this idea that in order to be generative as an adult, you have to do well at your job.
Teach yourself in a childlike way to be delighted by the simple, small things in life. They will never run out. They're there. You don't have to buy them. You don't have to slave away as a wage slave to someone else to get a bubbling brook or a beautiful sunset or a glorious flower, a glorious field of flowers. They're everywhere around you. I pursue them with my whole being, and they never, ever leave me empty or disappointed.
Somewhere along the way, jobs started to create a monopoly on generativity and self-worth for adults. So we measure how decent a human being is, how generative they are, how much they accomplish in life, entirely based on their career.
Before I lived in a van, I did everything that society told me. What they told me to do, I did. I got married, I had kids, I got a job, I got a career, I worked, I bought, I did what they told me. And I was never happy. I followed the American dream, and the American dream was a nightmare for me. I was never happy the whole time.
All this dopaminergic stuff isn't inefficient. It's the most efficient. It's the most guaranteed way to extract dopamine from your nucleus accumbens. What about all this other stuff? Bro, what are you talking about? Have a family? Have a career? Have a life? That's a lot of work, and it may not work out.
Hopefully, here was your point in time where you had a happy child. Then you went to school, and all your sense of wonder and all your sense of childhood joy was bounded out of you. And you were trained with all kinds of assumptions and lies and brainwashing. And so here you are now. The last time you were happy, probably in your whole life, really, truly happy, in the truest sense, was back here. You have to leapfrog back over all this nonsense and lies and go back to the child mind.
So the thing that we love as degenerates is when everyone else is degenerate with us. Because if everyone else is out there living their life, then I'm going to feel really bad about myself. So I actually end up avoiding those people that make me feel bad about myself. And I join my tribe, which is the degenerates. And we're all going to be degenerates together. We're going to be anti-capitalism, anti-work, anti-the man, anti-everything. And we're going to sit here and we're going to smoke our pot and we're going to play our games and it's going to be great.
And so you get this comfort, but you got no mobility. You got a job to pay for it. Your boss tells you where you can go, when you can go. He'll let you have your whole weekend and your whole evenings off. But during the day, Monday through Friday, or whatever your schedule is, you're there. He said he writes a schedule and you are there. You have no freedom, do you? He determines where you go and when you go there. You don't. That's not your decision. Next Friday, I'm going to go there. Well, I'll go in and ask my boss. Next Friday, can I take a 3-day weekend and go here? Well, maybe he will, maybe he won't. And most likely he won't let you do it. So you don't have much freedom. You got all this comfort, but you got very little freedom. And you're going to be doing this, all this comfort with very little freedom for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years of your life. That's not what I wanted. That's not my choice. I want freedom.